Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Reveal Show. In today's episode, we're going to check out the Springvale investigation. Now, we've got some pretty intense and cool stuff to show you, so let's jump right into it. And the very first clip that I have for you is a light anomaly. All I can say is have a look, watch the bottom of the screen. And if you have a big enough screen you're watching it on, you'll see after it lights up, it'll shoot up the side of the screen. Right? It goes like right up from the floor to the ceiling. So have a look. Okay, so now we're in the living room, and there's nobody. Well, actually, I think John is in the clip, and the rest of us are in the other room, and we were talking amongst ourselves. And you'll hear one of the investigators talking, or maybe it was our client talking, but in the background, you will hear another voice, which isn't any one of us. So have yourself a listen.
Pretty good. I only borrowed it once. I didn't hear anything.
All right, so we have another clip from the living room once again, where there was talking amongst us, and somebody else is talking in the background yet once again. All right, so let's have another listen.
Woo, good view.
Alrighty, now we were still in the living room, and now it's a voice. I can't quite make out what it's saying. Maybe you guys can figure it out, and if you do, leave us a message in the comments. I'm not sure if it's a sigh or what it is. So have a listen. Let us know what you think. All right. Now this one, I know for sure what's going on. It's from the living room. It's just a sigh. It sounds like a sad, sad sigh. So have yourself a listen. Now this is the last and final clip of the living room. Not 100% sure what it's saying or what it's trying to say. It could be a whisper, but we're going to have you listen real close and let us know what you hear. All right? So that's a wrap for the content we captured in the living room. Now we're going to move along upstairs to the bedroom. And in this clip, we're using the spirit box, the portal spirit box. And I'm down, kind of kneeling on the floor with all my gear spread out across the bed. I'm not 100% sure what's going on with the camera. There's like a black circle right around like the middle of the lens. I don't know if it's a finger, 2 fingers, or if actually somebody was standing in front of the one camera, but you can barely make me out in the bottom right-hand corner of the frame. But you'll get the gist of the clip nonetheless, which is I'm asking for a name, and I do get it right at the very last split second at the end of the clip. You'll hear the name Polly. I think it's Polly. So have yourself a listen and tell us what you think. If anybody here wants to talk to us, you can speak to us through this device. Tell me what your name is. Alrighty, so in the next little clip here, it's just an audio clip. It's something we picked up off of the digital recorder while asking questions in the upstairs foyer. And the question was, how many spirits are here with us? And as soon as I ask how many spirits are here with us, instantly we get an answer. And I forget what it says, but then you'll hear one of the investigators that's with me answer the same question, what they thought they heard, and then an unknown entity gives another answer. So let's have a listen. How many spirits are here?
8.
Now in this last audio clip, once again taken from the voice recorder upstairs, it's kind of a creepy one, at least it is for me, because I think it might be saying my name, and if it is, it kind of reminds me of my mom, just the way my mom, when she kind of get perturbed with me, the way she would say my name. I can't really see it being her. I don't know why she'd want to be hanging around with me doing investigations, and I don't know why she'd be, well, calling my name. So I don't know, maybe it's not what I think it is, but that's what it sounds like to me. So you guys have a listen, and you can give me a thumbs up or let me know what you think. Alrighty, and let's have a listen. Alright, so if you're here, can you touch one of these devices? Okay, well, that wraps up the house investigation part of it. Now, this is where things get a whole lot stranger. We decided to throw a camera out in the garage because our client had mentioned her husband had experienced something out there once. So I thought, well, let's throw a camera out and see what happens. Now, the best thing about throwing our camera out there, it's a wireless camera, and I love them. I love the wireless cameras, and they seem to have a very super sensitive microphone, and they pick up, I guess, I don't know if they pick up different frequencies than what we're used to picking up or what, but with these cameras, I seem to be picking up a lot of voices, disembodied voices, which is really cool, right? Because that's what we're after. So be careful what you wish for, because sometimes you get it. So anyway, just before we jump into the disembodied voices, me and Tammy had jumped out to the garage for 10-15 minutes, and we got called back into the house because we were needed, because we left an investigator in there and he was having some activity picking up, so we went back into the house. So when I went back to reveal the footage, for some reason a whole lot of the footage is missing, but what is left over is sped up and fast forward. I have no idea why or how this happened. Also, when you listen to this footage, you will actually hear, and I'm assuming it's the spirit because I know it wasn't me or Tammy, drop the F-bomb. So I don't know if he was trying to do something and he screwed up all on his own and he went, fuck, because he's pissed off at himself, or maybe he was pissed at us because we were, maybe that's his domain, that's his home, maybe we were disturbing him, I don't know. But anyway, check out this video and tell us what you think. So now let's jump forward and get into the disembodied voices that these awesome cameras have been picking up. And in this little clip, you hear one word only, and I think in my own mind that there's more than one spirit in this garage. I think there's 2 males and a female, just because of the tones, different tones of voices. I'm assuming it's 2 different males and 1 female. So And I think there's conversation going on, but we're not hearing it at all. We're just collecting bits and pieces. And in this clip here, the only word you hear is, huh? So, have a listen. So what did you think of the huh? Kind of cool, huh? Now, in the next clip, once again, one word. And it is now saying, hey. So I don't know if it's trying to get one of the other spirit buddies' attention or our attention, but have a listen. So in this next clip, I'm not even sure why it made the highlight reel. Excuse me, but it does have a weird sounding tone to it. And if you look directly straight across the garage at the window, at the same time this weird sound starts, you see a dust orb anomaly come across the screen. So I just thought it was a cool clip. I don't know what the sound means or if it's just interference on the wireless camera, but have a look and you can figure it out for yourself what you think it is. So in this clip here, once again, I do believe there are two spirits talking, but we're only hearing one. And it's a question again is being asked. I would assume one of the spirit buddies there is asking a question to the other one. We can't hear what he's asking, but we can hear the answer. And the answer looks like it says, I don't know who. That's the answer. Listen and see if you can catch it. Now this is kind of a cool catch. I personally like it myself. I don't know what's going on in the background. Excuse me. But the disembodied voice we hear says, I love it. Kind of neat, huh? And now we're down to the very last disembodied voice. Now, always save the best for last, correct? Yes. Now this is like my favorite. I think it was one of the best ever disembodied voices because there's two people talking. One is asking a question and the other is answering. Remember I mentioned earlier there was two males and a female? We've not heard from the female yet, but she's in this one answering the question. So the one male is asking, it's right at the very beginning, so pay close attention because he talks rather fast. And what he says is, did you understand? So I don't know what's going on between the two. And then there's a brief pause, and then you will hear her kind of faintly, and she drags the word no on a little bit. So I don't know what's going on, but have a listen to that, and let me know what you think. Well, what did you think of that one? Right? The ultimate favorite one. It is such a cool clip. But anyway, it's that time. That's it. That's the reveal show, at least for now. But episode 3 will be coming up not too far away. So, as we bid you farewell for today, I will leave you with, what do you call it, a montage, so to speak, of dust orb anomaly video clips. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoy bringing it to you. We'll see you in the next one.